Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and boy oh boy are we here for a good fun time today. Top 15 hardest hitting TURs max passive. The second I actually happened to see this like a couple minutes after it came out, and a huge smile hit my face because I already knew who was going to be number one. And I looked at the post to confirm he is there, and it sure enough is him. So let's jump in, and we'll talk about the best TUR in the game at number one. Shout out to Whippa Coney for the post. Always do love looking at stuff like this. Okay, so again, top 15 hardest hitting TURs, max passive. So like, this is characters, again, you get their full passive. It's ridiculous situation type stuff, right? It's still, I do always enjoy seeing these numbers and stuff like that, but for some characters, we'll get there, a little bit more unrealistic than others. All right, so 15, this actually kind of surprised me, Bardock and Guine. I assume a large reason of that, though, is their active skill, right? Like, active skill buffs, like, to the whole rotation are just, like, ridiculous, right? This, dude, I love that he's still in here, right? Like, that boy's coming up on an easy A, and it's going to be crazy. Physical Beerus, I guess maybe a little surprising he's this far down, right? AGL Blue Cow King Goku. Yeah, he can hit big numbers, but he's kind of fodder, I think. SCR Bojack is able to hit some big numbers after he transforms and stuff like that, right? For sure. Number 10, Dokkan Fest Kid Goku. Now, this one is a little bit surprising, sure. But the thing about this is that, remember, when you fall below that HP threshold to the turn where you're able to use his active skill, all of his attacks are crits on that turn, right? So that's going to really allow him to output a lot of damage. Plus, he does sort of build up, at the start of every turn, I believe. I got him linked up with Grandpa Gohan. They share 5 links. Obviously, Goku's gotten a lot better because a lot of these, like, links are a lot better after link level update, stuff like Turtle School, stuff like that. His defense is pretty good, fully built up, huh? Okay. And the team he's on is Dragon Ball Saga / Youth. Okay. Alright, so that's 10 is Dokkan Fest Kid Goku. Number 9 is Int Gotenks. Turn 7 or 8. Okay. Very good defense. I mean, not surprising, because he gets 50% defense on super attack for 3 turns. And he can pretty easily double super, right? Or, actually, he could easily triple super. They're on the special pose / youth team. I love that the first 2 units are youth here. Yeah, with physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, you have 6 links active, which is pretty good. Everything except for, because he has Budding Warrior. What does Int Gotenks have? I can't remember. It's bothering me. I can't remember, so I want to look it up. What that 7th link that is it? He doesn't have signature pose at Super Saiyan 3, I don't think. Does he? It's Innocence. Right? No, not Innocence. Oh, Supreme Power. The Majin Buu Saga link. Okay. All right. Turn 7 or 8, because, of course, it takes time before you're able to use the active skill. The earliest you could possibly do the active skill is turn 6. But then the way Gotenks works, right? He gets attack and defense for 2 turns. So it's like turn 6 to transform at the minimum. And then that's why it's like, like turn 8, and you're able to get the second round of attacks from the build-up. This is interesting. Second form Frieza, but because he's an AoE, because he has that active skill, he's able to output a lot of damage, right? Like for races and stuff like that, this second form Frieza can output a lot of damage. Definitely a solid free-to-play unit for sure. He is a character with big bad bosses, so he is enhanced by the link level update. Turn 3 or 4, because that's based upon him having the access to the active skill, which I believe his active skill is turn 3 against 3 or more enemies. Is that what his active skill is? Let me just confirm that that's what the second form Frieza active skill is. It is, 3 or more enemies from turn 3. So it's not something you're going to see that often, but you can do it, right? Like, that's like a super battle road ability for sure. I mean, turn 3 and 4 is earlier than a lot of these other characters are going to get. And this, of course, is on the Transformation Boost / Terrifying Conqueror team that Frieza will be able to get this on, okay? Next is our boy, Int Super Saiyan for Gogeta. I love this keyword right here. Inconsistent. I agree. So in order for Gogeta to do all this damage, he does need to be hit, what is it, 4 times? Wait, right? Gogeta is 4 times? I always get him in, because Jiren he has to get hit 5 times, and Gogeta's 4, right? Yeah, Gogeta gets hit 4 times. It sounds super easy. A lot of times it ends up not being that easy. Gogeta also, remember, is going to be dodging super attacks with regularity. Super attacks which would count if they connected on him towards building up that active skill. But when he dodges it, that does not count, right? He's linked up with the Super Saiyan 3 GT Kid Goku. On the Grade 8 Power Team / Shadow Dragon Saga Team. Look at his defense. Holy shit. Yeah, Gogeta is very good offensively, defensively. His active skill, by the way, does give him an attack and defensive buff. An active skill, attack, and defensive buff is huge. This active skill is really powerful, but it's just, this is not a consistent, like 4 attacks. Again, like, someone would look at this and they'd say, like, Truth, you're an idiot. You're a dumb. You're just a big freaking dummy, right? Because, like, they one time did one run where they got attacked 4 times and saw 1. But what often happens is, like, like, the enemy will spread their attacks out across multiple slots. Again, Gogeta gets targeted with a super attack and he dodges it. Again, inconsistent is the key and proper word here for sure. Gogeta, very good. All right, next is STR Cooler. Again, with his guaranteed crits against pure and hybrid Saiyan enemies, that's just going to allow, like, Cooler in, like, kind of like measuring, like, damage and stuff like that. He's going to look so good. Linked up with, what is that? Tech Final Form Cooler is who that is. I have all 7, huh? With Tech Final Form Cooler. I guess that makes sense. And Cooler obviously has a very good link set. So, wait. Tech Final Form Cooler. Why wouldn't they just link up with the other Cooler? Like, okay. Whatever. Cause like, this Cooler, right, has the exact same link set as this Cooler, except this Cooler is also a support type unit, and then this guy is not. Cause obviously for this Calyx, they had to have had this Cooler linked up with his non-transformed version, right? I assume. All right. Defense is pretty good. Considering he's guaranteed critting at least 2 hits, right? Remember, additional normals can be very powerful if they're crits. That's why, like, crits are super important for characters like Cooler, Physical Vegito Blue, Blue Kaioken Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta. Like, those types of characters you really want crits on. Yeah, but Cooler, very good, very good. And he's on his own team, obviously. Next is Bardock. Bardock is probably a character you could consider very underrated, including by me. Bardock has a great, like, the problem with Bardock is he is so crazy against Wicked Bloodline enemies, but, like, you never really fight Wicked Blood. Like, they're so rare. Like, there's not, like, a great, like, they gotta really do, like, rather than a Legendary Vegeta event, they have to do, like, a Legendary Frieza event, and then, release, like, mission, like, category missions for, like, every category. That would be so sick. It would be so much fun to do, right? Like, that is so, like, literally release Legendary Frieza event, and then, again, everyone knows all those category missions they have for the Legendary Goku event. Just do that, like, day 1. It's so much content. People would love that so much. And then Bardock would be, like, one of the very best units in the game for that, right? Because 180% attack, 100% defense right away. Super effective against all types, against extreme class enemies. He gets the 3 key, 18% chance of crit, dodging, 18% damage reduction. Then he has a guaranteed additional that has a high chance of being a super. And then all attacks are crits against Wicked Bloodline. Like, against Wicked Bloodline, Bardock is so crazy. And then don't forget that against Wicked Bloodline, Bardock can activate it right away. So you could immediately go Super Saiyan. You don't even have to wait, which is really, really fun. Bardock has a good active skill. Because, like, a lot of people, I actually saw, like dummies being like, oh, you don't like Broly's active skill, but Bardock is okay. Yeah, because Bardock is guaranteed turn 4. In Broly, Oh, I got it on turn 5. Yeah, but you've also got a bunch of turn 9s and 8s and 7s and 10s and stuff like that too with Int Broly, right? Whereas Bardock is turn 4 or turn 1, and that's it, right? He's on his own team, Revenge / Slow Class Saiyan. Linked up with the dude. I'm telling y'all, one of the biggest EZAs I do want is the Super Saiyan, like the Mass Saiyan event. Like all of the characters that are away from that. Physical Super Saiyan Bardock, Tech Super Saiyan Bardock, STR Super Saiyan 2 Bardock. That would be such an impactful EZA for teams that people run and stuff like that. It would be just so sick to get that EZA into the game. Mass Saiyan is... I mean, he's only what... The problem is, like, those are sub-EZAs, so it could be so long until we get that, right? Because, like, the oldest one is probably, like, Buhan. The Buhan EZA is, like, 2 years old now at this point, and we still have not gotten the physical Boo-Tanks to sub-EZA from that one, right? So, could take a long time. Next is Trunks and Mai. This doesn't really surprise me too. Again, with their active skill that you could utilize on turn 3, facing a Zamasu enemy with a blue, Super Saiyan blue character on the team. They're on the Future team led by Future Gohan. Okay. Because remember, Future Gohan is, of course, a Future category leader. Their best friend is Int Mai. Yeah, she's giving 40% to time travelers plus all of this. And... oh, wait. This is probably just a typo right here. I doubt the calc actually has this, but remember, Cold Judgment is 25% defense, not attack. But I assume this is just an error on the graphic and not actually in these calcs right here. Cold Judgment, so good, though. Like, that defensive buff is so good. But yeah, like, look at some of these links they have. Like, Courage is pretty good. Brainiacs is very solid. Again, Cold Judgment, the 25% defense. Fierce Battle gets you the 20% attack. Like, they have links that give them a lot of power. And they have a lot of sort of, like, conditions to activate a lot of attack. And then that turn 3 active skill, Mafubo, is so powerful, right? This is definitely an underrated unit, for sure. Alright, so next we have our girl, Bedell. Wow, her best friend is Int Mai. That is hilarious. It just goes to show you, like, how bad her link set is. That's her buddy right there? Okay. Yeah. The thing about Bedell, though, is that in order for her to do all this damage, she doesn't even really need, like, a crazy partner, right? Like, she is pretty nuts. Alright, so 3.3 super attacks the turn before. Okay. The max amount of super attacks Bedell can do in a turn is 3. So, the turns. My bad. I misread. Okay, the turns before. Active skill activated, right, to give her the extra attack. Dodged an attack before attacking, which gives her super effective against all types. Received an attack before attacking, which gives her another 58% damage. Turn 4 or 5. Now, keep in mind, again, this is turn 4 or 5, but, I mean, she does have infinitely stacking attack, right? So, like, you know, you could get, like, a turn 10 or something like that, and she's able to get much higher. She's on her own team, Defenders of Justice / Peppy Gals. Obviously, there's another Gohan on the team to be able to use her active skill, and then, that also allows her to greatly stack attack, rather than just do the other thing she does, you know, just stack attack. Bedell's very good. Defense is so crazy too. That's the thing I've noticed about Bedell, is that everyone just goes, oh, her damage. She's an amazing defensive unit as well. 50% chance to dodge before she attacks, and then after she attacks, her defense is going to be way over 200k. She's good. Very good. Number 2 is Int Broly. No shock here. Read this. Active skill activated. Turn 7 or 8. Inconsistent. Another W for me. It's insane. There you go. Yeah, there's your active skill turn right there. But I'm stupid, right? I'm the dumb one. You think his defense is good? 380k. Look at this attack stat. Like, Broly is good. He is good. Like, I've seen a lot of people try and downplay both Broly and Bedell, and it's just insanity. They're both crazy. They're both insane. Like, 5.7 super attacks the turns before he gets his active skill against a pure Saiyan enemy, which, again, that's not very hard. But it could be pure Saiyan or hybrid Saiyan, right? Active skill activated. He's on his own team, Planetary Destruction / movie bosses, with Tech Broly. They don't have Berserker active right here because you have to be below 50% HP. Shitty Link. So he could actually even be higher too with that. Right, his attack could be higher if you're below 50% HP. Good numbers right there. Now, okay, so Broly 24 million, Bedell 24, Trunks and Mai 21. Oh my god, there's a huge gap. Then, 15 for Bardock, 14 for Cooler, 13 for Gogeta, 13 for Frieza, 12 for Gotenks, 12 for Kid Goku. Looking at all these numbers, right? What I would like to see, guess, don't cheat. Don't be a little cheater, pumpkin eater. Let me know what you think Blue Kaioken Goku's number 1. What do you think his numbers are? If Broly at number 2 is 24, tell me what you think Blue Kaioken Goku's numbers are. Okay. So Blue Kaioken Goku's at 45, right? Now you look at this and you go, oh, he's the best unit in the game. Sora was right? He's so good. He's truly great. The thing about Blue Kaioken Goku is his active skill is still, like, just, like, the craziest thing, right? Like, it is so ultra powerful because not only is it, like, a ridiculously powerful nuke that he drops on the enemy's forehead right here, but then, dude, a 30% active skill buff to the whole rotation is just so ultra powerful. Now, there's two arguments with this guy. You could say after the 6th-year anniversary, he got weaker because I would argue there's not really much reason to use him on Reps of Universe 7 because while this guy can do this Spirit Bomb turn, for sure, right? You could also use one of the 10 to 15 other units who are just way better consistently, defensively, and offensively than this guy, besides the one turn where he drops a Spirit Bomb, and that, like, fudges his numbers to infinity, right? Or you could do the other argument, which is because of all the power that Reps of Universe 7 got during the 6th-year anniversary, it makes him better by proxy. I would probably more so lean towards the 6th-year anniversary pushed him completely out of here. There's not many situations where I would actually even run this guy because he's fodder. He gets obliterated to hell. He has no defense, and honestly, his attack is not even that impressive until he does his Spirit Bomb. He has one of the best leader skills in the game, for sure. He also has an amazing link set. He's on 500 category teams. So he does have a lot of value, and then he has one of the strongest active skills in the game. But I would argue this guy is fodder. More so than I would argue he's a top 10 TUR, I would argue he's more like a bottom TUR released in the last couple of years. It's literally the entire basis of this unit is just this. This is all this guy has to provide, right? You can, I could drop a video today where I take Blue Kaioken Goku into a Legendary Goku event. I greatly stack to infinity, right? And then I get to Int UI Goku and I nuke him out of there in like 2 hits with the Spirit Bomb, right? You could do that. Because the way the greatly stacking attack works with the Spirit Bomb turns this into like a megaton hammer, for sure. But guess what? Most of the time you take this guy into places, he's going to get cream pied. Ask my boy Troko, ask my boy Iggy what happens with this guy when you take him into events. And then over and over, you die. Oh, I've died 6 consecutive times. The 7th run in the event, oh my god, he's the greatest unit of all time. And then the next 7 runs in the event, he sucks again, right? That's the thing. This is another, this guy is so deceptive, right? You look at, if you're, just someone who doesn't really understand the game or something, and you look at this list, and then you see, oh my god, he's basically doubling, bro. He's so good. It's yeah, he's so good. He is truly impressive, this Blue Kaioken Goku. Obviously, we're on LR Goku and Frieza's leader skill, the best, percentage leader skill in the game right now. 177% across the board. Linked up with Blue Kaioken Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta, where they have 6 out of 7 links. By the way, look at this link set. 15% attack, 10% attack. Wait, Warrior God's 10% attack. What else does it do? It does something else. And then another 5% attack on super attack. Okay. Turn on power, 3 key, 7% attack and defense. Godly power, 15% attack, 10% attack, 20% attack. Like, wait, 10%? Yeah, it is. Yeah, 10% attack on super. There's just so much. Like, he's just getting so freaking much attack from links. And, like, that's why, like, these two can look so crazy as well. But they're also inconsistent needing rainbow orbs, right? An average of 3.4 super attacks the turns before, because, again, he does greatly stack attack. Active skill activated under 59% HP. When you do fall below that percentage, attacks are then super effective against all types right here. It's a similar ability to what Kid Goku has, where all attacks for the turn become guaranteed crits, or what the LR Super Saiyan 2 Tech Gohan does, where he gets all that extra attack when his HP falls below that threshold. Past turn 5 with the movie Hero Goku as well. Same type of passive. 6 attacks received, because this, I actually despise this mechanic. Like, They'll give us, like, a unit who sucks defensively. Like, this guy, listen to me. He sucks defensively. And they want you to have him get hit 6 times. That's, like, the problem with this kit. Like, it's insane to me that on JP, this guy is actually, like, 1 year old. When he is, like, fodder compared to, like, everything. Well, I can't say he's fodder compared to everything else in that time, because Exchange Boo was the next Dokkan Fest following him, and Exchange Boo sucks as well. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Dude, the second I saw this post pop up, I knew who was number 1. It was him. I was so excited for a chance to look at this. The 45 million. He's so good. Ah! Oh, what a friend. What a great guy, this Blue Kaioken Goku. So, let me know what you guys think of our boy, Blue Kaioken Goku. He's so good. He is so good. Shout out to Whippasioni for the very nice post. Again, I love looking at stuff like this. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.